Hey everybody, longtime Death Battle fan, Spectral Star here. Love Screw Attack, love Death Battle. Please be gentle, Rooster Teeth. Please be gentle with my video. I'm begging you. Please. It's my baby. It's all I've got. Okay? Anyways, how you guys doing? It's been a couple weeks since the last groundbreaking Death Battle, which was Dracula versus Ganondorf Lundgren, and yeah, here we are. I don't know much about these characters. I do know one's in One Punch Man, and she was pretty powerful, and you get to see her powers go crazy, basically, at the end of the season. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen One Punch Man, you need to go see that. It's really good. Now, I don't know much about this other guy. What's his name? Is it Mob? See, I don't even know his name right now, and I have no time to do research, so this ought to be interesting for me because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So let's go ahead and let's just watch it. Alright.
There are plenty of talented people in the world,
Aha.
but even then, only a select few have the honor of
I love
being
that movie.
called
Limitless.
prodigy.
But being a prodigy can get to one's head. Or one's head, if you know what I'm saying.
Looks like Doug Funny.
Because, you know, the guy who made both these characters is
Oh, really?
one. So,
Dude, he does look like
Mob, the
Saitama.
reluctant psychic powerhouse
Mob?
from Mob Psycho
Looks like a
100.
hairy
and
Saitama.
Tatsumaki, the fearless, ferocious esper
Tatsumaki
from One
Senpukaiku.
Punch Man. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
I think of the
And
Hurricane
it's our
kick.
job to analyze their
when I see
weapons, armor, and
Tatsumaki
skills to find
in
out
Street
who will
Fighter.
win a death battle. As a citizen of Seasoning City, you would probably be familiar with the local criminal group Claw.
Maybe even the famous sex symbol and so-called greatest sidekick of the century, Reagan.
But you probably
Ron-
wouldn't
Ronald
think twice about this
Reagan?
plain-looking boy with a bowl cut, Shigeo Kageyama.
Long story short, he's a pretty unremarkable student of Salt Middle School. He's the kid you picked last for dodgeball. He's
So,
just sort of there,
the same animator
taking up
did this,
space
huh?
and stealing your air.
The kanji in his name can even be misread
I mean, his
as
eyes,
mob,
they're
which
just
means bland and boring.
Pretty much
Naturally,
the
everybody
same as
goes with that.
Saitama's.
So you might be surprised to learn that he
Which I'm fine
accidentally
with,
took
'cause
over
I
a
actually
local
love that
gang,
character's face.
unintentionally founded his own cult, and is an incredibly powerful psychic warrior.
Uh-oh, look out,
This
Yu
is your
Hakusho.
typical superhero secret
Was that guy wearing
identity
panties in his
Bob doesn't
afro?
really give a shit about any of these things. He's just out there trying to fit in by joining the Body Improvement Club, which he sucks horribly at.
Jeez.
Oh, come on, man. Running's not that hard. Take it from me, and I've got a shotgun for a leg.
Still, when his life is in danger or his friends need protecting, Mob's
Uh-oh.
psychic ability manifests as something truly phenomenal.
He's mega powerful. He might not be able to run a mile.
This anime
without
looks
fainting,
cool.
But he totally can if he boosts his body psychically. He can fly through the air, fling objects all over the place, throw psychic energy at
That guy naked in a pile of rubble?
buildings, cause city-spanning earthquakes, whip up huge twisters, and more.
He's not just an offensive powerhouse,
The
he
heck?
can mold his psychic energy around his body as a shield. While this isn't an uncommon technique in Mob's world, it's incredibly useful for him in particular, as he's one of the few psychics who can actually attack and defend simultaneously.
Like when
Wow.
he was fighting a bunch of evil spirits all at
So
once.
basically, everybody
Talk about
is an
weird-looking.
Earthbound character
Is he
in this
sure he's not
anime.
just like tripping balls or something?
No, but you're kind of on the right track. These psychic powers are directly linked to emotions. The more sad, angry, rejected, and so on that you feel, the more powerful
Is this
your
anime
psychic
series
abilities
over?
become.
Or is
Hey,
it still
Wiz,
being made?
punch me.
Because I've never heard of it.
Punch
I hate
me.
to say it,
I
I've
need
never
to
heard
get
of it.
really angry so I can do psychic stuff. Really? My grand can hit harder than you. Wow. You think it'll work if I'm just so embarrassed about having a friend like
Hit him with the robot arm. There you go.
Wow.
I knew he was going to do that.
Regardless, the fact that Mob's psychic powers are drawn from his emotions is a conundrum in and of itself. See, when Mob was a child, an attempt to use his powers wound up injuring his younger brother. This
Oof.
tragedy would scar Mob forever, terrifying him of his own ability. As a result, he suppressed his emotions for years.
I kind of don't buy that since
Like
I just saw him do the
maniacs,
most
things
amazing
still
shit
boil
to
up
a
in
guy.
bad situations. Us readers got to see them rise with a handy percentage counter. When it
Really?
hits 100%, Mob goes all out like a Super Saiyan. He can even absorb psychic energy while in 100 mode.
But that's not Mob's limit.
Did you absorb my energy?
Suppressing his powers had an unprecedented effect on his psyche. His power became an entity of its own.
So he's
within Mob's
Super
mind,
Saiyan 2 Gohan.
representative of his repressed self.
Okay.
And when things get real bad, it takes over his
I'm
body
sure
in a
somebody out there is
blind
getting
rage
real pissed
for
at these comparisons I'm
sadness
making to other
and,
animes.
whatever he's
But
feeling
whatever.
at the time.
In this unmeasurable state, Mob's true prowess is revealed, and it's extraordinary. His sheer psychic aptitude increases at an alarming rate, including his absorption ability.
My powers are being sucked in by Kageyama. All of the energy in the atmosphere.
No, not sucked in by
I was
Kageyama.
able to handle this much?
And while he is often unconscious,
I hate it when
while
things
his
get
self
sucked in by
takes over, his
Kageyama.
questionable state will continue trying to achieve whatever his most recent objective may be. Whether that's taking on the criminal organization Claw or confessing how he feels to
The
his
claw.
All right, I get it.
Damn
He's
it.
super strong. So let's figure out just
Inspector
how much
Gadget
psychic
couldn't stop
power
the
he's got
claw.
built up. Check this out. While smashing this ugly joke through a building, he went from 0 to kick-ass so fast he caught fire.
Taking
Jesus.
this feat literally, to get this result, he would have to be reaching an ablation speed over 5 times the speed of sound.
Fast, but not as fast as a bolt of lightning, which he was quick enough to catch with his shield.
That's not all. In his duel with Claw's boss, Toichiro, Mob took this huge crushing hit, scaling this massive handprint crater to a nearby building, that one, and applying the resulting fragmentation of rock. We found Mob survived an attack worth over 80 tons of TNT.
Wow.
Nah, that's small time for Shiggy. In the same fight, he
For
psycho
Shiggy.
lifted hundreds of buildings into the air. Look at that thing! Suddenly, I have an unshakable urge to go play Katamari Damacy.
Wow, that's amazing. I need to see this
Somehow
anime.
These things will make some stars.
He's
Not
like
only is that
the
millions of
Kinshiro
tons
of-
stone and
he's like the
concrete,
Kinshiro
but
of
simply
mind
created
attacks.
this orb pushed away the clouds.
Okay, I know what you're
Looks
thinking.
like an eye.
Guys,
Looks
that's
cool.
Not impressive. Clouds are just fluffy balls of cotton candy.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you. I thought so too. But turns out that's not true at all. Unfortunately, to move clouds in real life, you need a freaking hydrogen bomb.
So it's quite impressive when on another occasion,
Or
Mob
wind.
gathered all these clouds himself. By measuring the area and multiplying by average cloud density, this feat comes out to around 30 gigatons of TNT.
20 times the combined destructive capabilities of all the nuclear warheads in the world.
Wow.
Granted, Mob isn't all powerful. For example, once while absorbing an explosive attack, he reached a definitive limit. Though he compensated by redirecting all that psychic energy into some broccoli seeds, with interesting results.
Oh man, it's gonna be hard to hide that one under the table.
In time,
Hey, we can
Mob
feed the
eventually
world with that
reconnected
shit.
with his repressed self, fully accepting his past and his powers.
So look out. He may look like a total dork, but this is one middle schooler you don't
He
wanna
looks like
try
Saitama
stealing
with
lunch
hair.
money from.
Can you feel it? Rage burning in me.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
In a world filled with monsters and villains which threaten the
Squid
survival
thing.
of humanity on a daily basis, it's a stroke of luck that mankind has
Oh,
its
yeah,
fair
One
share
Punch
of
Man.
saviors in the form of superheroes.
And some of these heroes are so powerful they can crush all the baddies without even laying a finger on them.
These are espers, superhumans who possess powerful psychic abilities.
And one of them is a girl
Huge
named
bazooms.
Tatsumaki. What the? Is that real? Why did she have cinnamon rolls stuck on her face?
Well, let's just say one is more well known for his excellent storytelling than, say, his art. Regardless, Tatsumaki's psychic abilities were extraordinary, even at a young age. So much so, she was taken from her family to be detained and studied at a
That
research facility.
animation is...
She was 7 years
That
old.
comic book panel is so
Not the best
hilarious.
childhood, obviously. Lucky for her, she got out thanks to a surprise rescue by the hero called Blast. Who blasts things? I guess? No one really knows.
Either way, Blast's rescue changed Tatsumaki's life forever, and he left her with one very important lesson. When the time comes, don't expect someone to save you.
That's kinda harsh. He is supposed to be a superhero, right?
Whether it be she was inspired by his heroism or torn by his contradiction, Tatsumaki decided to take up hero work for herself. Thus, she took up the mantle, Tornado of Terror.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Doesn't that sound more like a supervillain name? And you might mistake her for one too, cause she's kind of a brat.
Well, she is the best at what she does, and she knows it. So she often seems arrogant and rude. With her psychokinesis, she often floats above her opponents, looking down on them literally and figuratively.
Her favorite thing to do is throw rocks at
Just
people.
like a woman, am I right?
Small
No.
rocks from outer space, doesn't matter. If it's vaguely rock-shaped, it's flying at you. But she doesn't discriminate.
Does she
She's also
wear
fun through other
undergarments?
things like trains, schools, people, even a
Doesn't
giant
matter.
octopus.
Not only that, but she can alter the direction of gravity, create town-spanning barriers, twist up a human body, cause magnitude 8 level earthquakes,
Ooh.
and spin up enormous whirlwinds. Fitting for her namesake.
And that's
This
not
is gonna
even
be one
half
heck
it.
of a good
She's
fight.
the most powerful Esper of them all, even better than her older sister, Fubuki.
Actually, that's her younger sister.
Fubuki,
Wait,
huh?
What? Man, anime's really confusing.
But given her past, even with her sister beside her, Tatsumaki has some serious trust issues.
She doesn't even want Fubuki to have friends. Chill out,
Fubuki.
lady. Friends are important. Right, Wiz?
Sorry, what?
Oh. Well, he had his
Feels
day.
bad, man.
Anyway, manipulating objects and organisms is only part of her skill set. Tatsumaki's power
Damn.
truly shines when it comes to precision.
She's ruthless.
Oh yeah, she's so talented, she can use her crazy mind power to have full control over television!
Yeah, sure, but that's not really what I had in mind.
Change! Change!
Well, Tatsumaki has some level of control over a person's chi, or as it's known in traditional Chinese culture, vital life force. If she can overpower her opponent, she
They're
can
really
use their
milking this
own chi
fucking
to
change
disable
joke,
or
aren't they? That's all I can really stare at.
I did it! I'm psychic!
Against other espers, she can spiral
What
her
the
own
fuck
energy
is
to
that
direct
panel
theirs,
I'm looking
and
at?
even suppress their powers in an instant.
Yeah, Lady Tornado can block their psychicness whenever she wants, so long as they're a weaker Esper than her. Which basically means everyone. One Punch Man meet the One Thought Woman. Seriously, this chick is so powerful, she pulled a meteor from outer space.
Well, while that move is pretty well known, it technically is not canon to the original source material. However, that doesn't mean it's off the table. As it turns out, her other accomplishments prove she's more than powerful enough to pull it off.
Just look at her lifting up this. What am I looking at here?
Good question. Thankfully, one was kind enough
Yeah,
to
what
include
is that?
these lovely labels identifying Z City and an underground hideout.
Appreciate
now,
that.
Tatsumaki is psychokinetically lifting the entire hideout, which was previously stated to reach over 1,500 meters deep. As for the city, the world of One Punch Man is based on real-life locations in Tokyo. So at the very least, we could compare Z City to a smaller district like Ginza, which consists of about 215 acres. With the size of an average building in that district in mind, and thus scaling the building to the hideout and then to Ginza, we found that Tatsumaki must be lifting over 3 billion
I love
tons
this
of
dude's
rock.
art. It's so bad
That's
that
like
it's
lifting
good.
the entire Great Wall of China 62 times. More than powerful enough to pull a meteor from the sky.
When the alien invader Boros attacked
There we
City
go.
A with a hailstorm of giant bullets, she was fast enough to stop them in midair and turn
Wow.
them back on the enemy ship. Scaling
Yeah, I
these
remember
bullets
that.
to the height of a
It's been a
human
while
and
since I've seen
gauging by
One
the
Punch
amount
Man.
of damage they could cause, the bullets must have been moving 1,800 times faster than sound.
She's tough enough to survive an attack that's 300 times the Earth's gravity, which probably explains why she could push through crazy G-forces while flying and fighting against the One Punch Man himself, Saitama.
By looking at the distance they flew in such a short time frame, they were likely moving more than 30
Did she find him in the anime? I don't think she did.
Which is awesome, but she still didn't win the fight.
It
Oh,
was actually a rather humbling experience for her, finally realizing that perhaps she isn't the most powerful person alive.
I mean, all Espers have limits, including Tatsumaki. Their psychic power drains them of energy, so they can get worn out to a point where they can't do their psycho magic for a while.
I haven't seen One Punch
Also,
Man
she
season 2
generally has
yet
to
though,
focus
so
exclusively on either offense or defense. So when she's on the attack,
think that's due to
her
the
guard is
exclusivity
lower,
of a
something
certain
skilled enough opponent can certainly take advantage of. Also,
channel
should an
or
Esper
something?
like Tatsumaki suffer a serious head injury,
Certain
her powers
network.
become more difficult to use.
So maybe she's not quite the unstoppable goddess she thought she
Well,
was.
he is One
And
Punch
after
Man. I mean,
getting
he's
that memo,
technically
she finally loosened up
overpowered
a bit.
as a joke.
Even let her sis hang out with her friends instead of throwing them into a wall or something. Aw.
Yet, at the end of the day, the idea that anyone could even hope to match the Tornado of Terror's pure psychic power seems laughable.
You disgust me. Get lost.
What's with the attitude from this lost child?
All right,
English
Tibetan
dubs,
set.
yo.
We've run the data through all possibilities.
The older I get, the worse they seem to get for me. I don't know why. I guess I'm becoming more of a weeboo by day. My weeboo blood is boiling.
Oh, I'm lost.
What are you doing, dummy? Get out of here.
Can you help me?
It's a lot of
You go to middle
pixels.
school here?
Middle school? Know your place.
Okay, just kill a person for asking a question. What a bitch.
You shouldn't use your powers on others.
Okay, we just went full-blown animated here. Okay,
You think you're impressive? I'll crush you in 5 seconds flat.
all kinds of different pixel art going on here. Another 5%, 6. We going to the sky. All this different art. It's really nice. It's fresh. Uh-oh. You pissed him off.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Oh.
What?
By the way, just so you know,
I like Mob.
this is your fault.
I really like Mob. Okay. Still a fight happening here. We gotta remember that. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Why does it have to be a fat lady? I guess it could be a fat guy. I don't know. I guess it just sounds better to say fat lady. Okay. I'm just gonna split this sky mountain in two and crush you with it. Hope you don't mind.
How easy.
I mean, you keep on overestimating or underestimating this character here. You're asking for a loss. Okay. Okay. You know, fine. The music is good in this.
You think you're a big shot?
Uh-oh. She is pissed. I think you're about to get an ego check. Jeez, this character is ridiculous. Oh, fuck.
You should pay more attention.
Uh-oh. She can fix her bones. What?
Nobody beats me.
I guess not. He just
Whoa, that was
dissipated.
crazy. I thought for sure Mob would win with his sucking power.
This was an incredible
course you did.
match. Honestly, if we were to run
It was
through
the
it like
obvious
100
choice.
more times, Mob could reasonably win 40 or so.
Why do you say that
We're
now
here to
all the
find out
time?
Who wins 40% of the time.
Are you
Mob
trying to
had
appease
tons of
people
awesome
that
abilities,
don't
which
like the
gave
outcome?
Tatsumaki a hard time.
She really
But
shouldn't
she
do
still
that.
had
It
the
kinda
skill
takes
to
your
pull
balls
away
away.
more times than not.
And your
Right.
backbone.
First of all, Tatsumaki had a notable advantage.
I guess
when
I'm
it
in
came
one of
to
those mids
training
today,
and
everybody.
Experience.
She's a top-ranked superhero who was trained from 7 years old, fighting a middle schooler who never wanted to use his powers in the first place.
She was faster too, given her reaction against Boris's bullets moving over 617,000 meters per second.
Sure, Mob reacted to friggin' lightning, but believe it or not, that's still technically slower.
See, a lightning bolt technically has two different speeds to consider.
Hmm.
First for the slower liter of ionized air going down, and second for the faster flash going up. Given that Mob
That is
was
so
reacting to
cool.
a projectile
I did not
moving
know that.
down towards him, this can only mean he was reacting to the liter, which moves 98,000 meters
It's
per
still a
second. More than
shitload,
6
man.
times slower than Tatsumaki.
So,
Oh,
even
well,
though Mob had the
course,
edge of
slower
being
than
able
her.
to attack and defend at the same time, Tatsumaki was a lot quicker than him. So she could switch between attacking and
It was actually a good
defending
death
fast enough
battle.
to counter
I wasn't
Mob
expecting
whenever
it to
she
be
really
this
needed
good.
to.
Still, that alone
Very
doesn't
happy
mean
with
Mob
it.
couldn't
Very
have
good.
eventually scored a fatal blow. All of this would mean nothing if Tatsumaki couldn't
Just
overpower
hopefully
Mob's authority
Rooster
shield.
Teeth will
His
not
awesome power of suck.
Right, we know Mob's
block my
sucking
video
shield
immediately.
had a limit given how he was
Again,
forced to
like they've
transfer
done the
absorbed
last
energy
three.
into those seeds, growing a massive head of broccoli in an instant. We can actually use this broccoli to get a general idea of mobs' absorbing limits. Broccoli typically requires 143 kilojoules of energy to grow 1/10 of a kilogram's worth. Scaling this giant one to the nearby buildings, we found it to be 21 million times larger than the average broccoli. This means Mob must have transferred enough energy to equate to about 1.6 megatons of TNT.
Yeah, but how about the energy Tatsumaki used to stop and redirect those giant bullets? Those things are huge solid shells with no explosive component, given how Saitama here was able to crush one without triggering a big kaboom. And they could wipe out a whole city.
We're shown that the shells destroyed most of City A in one shot, and we can see how much damage they dealt to Boros' ship when Tatsumaki turned them around. With this data in mind, the height of Boros' ship, and the already calculated bullet speed, we determined the energy she displayed here must have equaled at least 470 gigatons of TNT.
Way more than Mob's big cloud feet, and more than enough to shatter his shield all at once. Tatsumaki was just too damn powerful. And it's not like Mob could absorb giant rocks thrown at him either.
Certainly, Mob's unique powers were generally passive and defensive, whereas Tatsumaki's were better suited to precision strikes and deadly blows.
True.
Once Mob's barrier was down, she had plenty of options for wrapping things up, whether it be blocking his psychic power, controlling his chi, or simply crushing him herself.
And her powers weren't dependent on her feelings, so she was always at full strength, no matter what the situation was.
Mob certainly had the skill and ability to put up an incredibly close fight, but Tatsumaki's experience, speed, and power put an end to this prodigious battle.
She just had the experience she needed.
The winner is Tatsumaki.
I will say this did turn me on to that anime about Mob. I would like to actually check that out now. So,
the link down below, and you can check out more of our stuff right over there.
You can't have a death battle season without Deadpool.
well, Ben Singer's changed a lot, hasn't he?
Deadpool, right?
Oh God.
Yeah, Wiz.
I think I might know a way to get rid of Deadpool once and for all.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Mask versus Deadpool. Okay. Wow. Now that is going to be one for the record books. I can't wait to see that. I'm actually looking forward to a Deadpool death battle now. I can't believe it. Like, that's insane. Okay, bring it on. I'm ready for it. Oh, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys like this reaction. Next time is going to be hilarious, I hope. God, I hope it's hilarious. I hope they get somebody that talks like Jim Carrey or something. And I hope that they use the comic book version of The Mask, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay? It's ridiculous. They might be able to actually kill Deadpool. I mean, it's kind of insane. But yeah, I'm Spectral Star. Omae wa mo Kodoku.
Mob took this huge crushing hit, scaling this massive handprint crater to a nearby building, that one, and applying the resulting fragmentation of rock.